Hey and welcome to Neverwinter with Argon. Today I would like to show you a short guide of how to play the Stronghold Siege. This is a 20v20 PvP game mode in Neverwinter. Not many people have been playing it as of late. However, our guild, the Crusaders, have recently started doing it again. We have been getting together as a whole guild and running them with each other. In this video I would like to show you the basic strategy of how you can achieve the victory. In this guide I will just go through the basic mechanics on what you should do to contribute toward winning. Okay, so the main goal in the Stronghold Siege is to destroy your opponent's stronghold. You can see here just under the minimap each stronghold has 4000 HP. The blue bar is our stronghold and the red bar is the enemy's stronghold. You can see just beside the two blue bars we have a little box there, a crate, with a 0 icon on it. This is the total amount of supplies that I have in my inventory. So, in the main yard of the stronghold, you have your supply wagon here, and this wagon is where all the supplies that get delivered to the stronghold will be put. Adjacent to it, you have a vendor where you can buy some healing potions for glory. You also over here have the traveling wizard. When you start the Stronghold Siege map, you will be given a teleport scroll. This teleport scroll, when you use it, will teleport you back to your stronghold. When you open the map, you can see it's rather large. Here's our stronghold and here's the enemy's stronghold. So it can be sometimes convenient to just use the scroll to teleport straight back to your stronghold. But once you've used the scroll, you can go back to the traveling wizard and you'll be able to pick up another scroll. Other than that, there will be a pile of gold which will spawn here. I will show you it later in the video when it actually occurs. Okay, so over time, supplies will be delivered in your wagon. As you can see here now, there is 5 supplies in the wagon. With these supplies, I can bring them over to the coffer. I can put these supplies in the coffer. As you can see, here's the coffer. And when I put them in, you can see I can add a total of 5 supplies. I will get a total of 50 points on the score. And it will boost the HP of our stronghold. You can see there it gave us another 1000 HP. Therefore, for every 5 supplies you put in the coffer, you gain another 1000 HP on your stronghold. However, you can only do this, you can only heal your stronghold as long as the enemy have not built catapults adjacent to your stronghold. Alright, so to leave the stronghold, you can see here there are these supply depots. When I click on the gate, it brings up this HUD, and I can click on these blue areas and I can teleport to them. So let's say I want to go to this middle one, I can just click on it and travel there. It will pop me just adjacent to our tower here. This tower will defend as long as we control this depot. This is our depot here, and you can see around it you have these kind of horseshoes. Every 5 minutes these horses will spawn. These horses can deliver supplies either to your stronghold. I can send them back to our guild hall, and basically it will put its supplies within the cart. However, I can request it to follow me. When I send it back to the guild hall, it will immediately start moving off. However, if I'm adjacent to it, it will move faster. So if you escort the horse, they will move faster. And if I don't, you can see there it slows down and just starts walking. Alright, so now let's move to the enemy's supply depot. So while we're on the way there, you can see these engineers will start marching about. These engineers are delivering supplies. They will be attempting to deliver the supplies to our supply depot. However, you can stop them, and once you kill them, they will drop the supplies that they are carrying. You can see there he was carrying 1 supply. So whenever you meet the engineers, you can just stop by and kill them and gain their supplies. You can see our own engineers are making their way. You can see the NPCs here are just fighting it out on the bridge. When you look on the map, you have these three lanes. You have the upper lane, the middle lane, and the bottom lane. Each lane has kind of like a cutoff point here, where there's this river. There's a bridge over each one, and in the middle lane you have three alternative ways to cross, and in the top and the bottom you have only two. You can see the rocks you can cross over there, and the bridge. So once you reach the supply depot, you can see our own siege master engineers are getting killed, and they'll drop supplies there. And you can see this enemy tower here. This supply depot is controlled by the enemy, so this tower is theirs. It's an annoying wizard tower, and it will drain your action points, as you can see there. So in order to take over the supply, you will have to defeat any guarding PCs or NPCs. So that's characters or these dudes here, these quartermasters. In order for these quartermasters to spawn, you will have to add enough supplies to the depot. You can see the depot is full because of this engineer. He delivers his supplies and puts it in the supply. Once we gain this supply and put some of our own supplies in it, it will be ours, and we will be able to add supplies to it, claiming it as our own. Once you kill this quartermaster, you can see it will no longer register as immune to damage, and you'll be able to destroy the supply depot. Once you kill the supply depot, you will see on the map that we have taken it over. You also get notification. However, it is not yours currently. You have to add supplies to it to actually claim it as ours. You can see here I can add certain supplies to it. I can add one supply and it immediately registers as ours. Now it's blue, and anybody who dies and is at our stronghold can teleport to this location. You can see here the siege engineer is adding supplies to the depot. When I put all the supplies in and max it out, a quartermaster should spawn. You can see here, there's the quartermaster, and it will help basically guard it, and will also kill off the enemy siege engineers that want to take over the supply. So once you have the enemy supply on the lane, you can see here it unlocks, it's blue here now, the location of where the catapults are. This will allow you to build these catapults. Once you build a catapult, it will start firing upon this enemy's stronghold, which is just here. To actually build the catapult itself, you will have to add a total of 4 supplies to this kind of log pile here. See, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, and that's 4. And there we have constructed the catapult. Once it is constructed, you will have to add ammo here. Each shot will do a total of 50 damage to the guild hall, and you can see you can build 2 of these. Each of these catapults have a total of 1.5 million HP, so the enemy will take a little bit of time to actually destroy them, but they can do it fairly easily if they all gang up on it. So once you have put the enemy under siege, they can no longer repair the guild hall, giving themselves this temporary HP basically. However, there is another feature. You can see here, and it has popped up for a while now, the dragon attacks. It says the dragon attacks in 4 minutes. Now underneath it you have this dragon gold. You can see I currently have 0, and you have that kind of this bar here. So the way this works is that you want to gain favor of the dragon. The stronghold that hasn't pleased the dragon enough will get attacked. You can see again here, more horses have spawned, and currently I am on the enemy side of the stronghold, so I won't be able to send it back to the stronghold. I can order it to follow me, and when it follows me to an area where it can put its supplies, like let's say the catapults or a supply area, and I bring the horse there, the horse will automatically deposit its supplies to the nearby location. For instance, this horse should make its way to this ammo pile, you can see there, and will deposit its resources there. Alright, so about this dragon. In order for you to get the gold, to gain the favor of the dragon, you will have to kill these golems. These golems will drop gold. You can see here, here's one of the golems. Once you kill the golem, you will see it will drop gold. Once I have the gold, I need to deposit the gold in my stronghold. This is when you would use your teleport scroll. Ideally, you would kill off the surrounding golems in the area, so I would kill this one and perhaps go down here if nobody else was assigned to do so. I would kill all the golems and then I would use my scroll and poof, I am back in the stronghold. You can see now there's a pile of gold beside this vendor. When I click on the gold, I can deposit the gold that I have gained, and you can see there you gain some points, and you can see here we have 2 slots on the bar. Now, when you fill the bar all the way up, it will convert to a counter here, so it will give me 1 point here. When you gain 5 of those points, the dragon will automatically attack instead of waiting for the cooldown. You can see here now I haven't donated all the gold required, so the dragon will just attack after the cooldown is gone. I am back now in the stronghold, and I will need to remember to pick up a scroll. You can see here, take a teleport scroll from this wayward wizard. This will allow me to teleport back if need be. So you can see now I can teleport to this middle supply here that we just take over because we own it. It will only be blue as long as you own it. You can see the quartermaster has been killing off the enemy engineers that have been coming here, and they drop their supplies, so you can just go and pick them up every now and again. So the main strategy for winning the stronghold is just to go hard at one of the lanes and build the catapults as soon as possible. Also, at the very beginning, on the way to your destination, ideally you would visit all these pack horses and send them back to your stronghold. Then you would order the first person to die. As you can see now, the timer is up and the dragon is attacking the stronghold. The stronghold will lose a total of 500 HP when the dragon is finished attacking. You can see there, big chunk of HP has vanished, 500 in total. Then the dragon flies off again. So these are the basic mechanics of the guild hall. So what you want to do is designate 3 kind of parties to defend each one of these 3 lanes, and then you would have another party, the 4th party, would be the party which would go hard at the enemy and get those catapults built ASAP. And therefore, the enemy cannot boost the HP of their stronghold anymore, and you're basically putting them under pressure. You want to make sure you guard your stronghold and your supply depots so that catapults are not built against you. You can only build catapults on a lane where you have the enemy supply on that lane. For instance, as you can see here, we own the supply. It allows us to build catapults here. You're able to build catapults up here and down here as well. So you can build a total of 6 catapults surrounding your enemy's stronghold. However, to do that, you will have to take over all 3 of these enemy supplies. Keep in mind, the enemy can just do exactly the same as you can do. So, if your guild wishes to challenge the Crusaders, you can just let me know, and I'm sure we can arrange it. You will need 20 willing participants, and ideally you would have PvP builds set up so you can put up a fight. You get decent rewards by doing so, especially lots of vouchers to boost the production of upgrading your guild. Hopefully this video has been clear and informative. I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.